today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Philadelphia Eagles taking on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now we see quarterback Drew Brees and his New Orleans offense set to go on attack here for the first time.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
Brees now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
New Orleans.
From the gun, it's Brees. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Brees. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Complete to Josh Hill.
The numbers for Hill a week ago. 14 catches, 105 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They run. It's Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 15-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Eagles, nothing.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game and you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And
they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Jeffrey. That's good for an Eagle.
That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. 20! And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one.
They gashed him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes you're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan, but now they have to stiff it and try and keep him out of the end zone.
It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mile.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
Ties the game at 3-3.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And a week ago, as you get a look at the numbers, well over 100 yards, he was on fire.
He was on fire. Obviously, the offensive line was on fire. All the guys who were trying to assist him. But you know who else was? The play caller. Because his ego totally got out of the way. And he kept calling the plays that were working over and over. And they really didn't stop him.
Now the challenge, can they duplicate it? Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Complete.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
It's 3rd down.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sanders has it over the middle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd and short to get to the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On first down, Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw, it's Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Saints, first down.
Breeze going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24.
Breeze to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Gain of 22 yards. First down, Saints.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough 4th down. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now a play fake. Brady out to his left. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Saints 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Breeze. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Breeze's throw going to be caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA